Students, today we will discuss J combo box. So combo box is a combination of text field and a drop down list. Okay, it is a combination of text field and a drop down list. So we know that text field is nothing but like this. It allows a single entry line of text. Drop down list, so we observe many types of drop down lists in our real life. So like this, so when we press this down arrow, we will observe many types of items under the drop down menu, under the arrow. Okay, so J combo box, so Sphinx provide a combo box through the J combo box class. Okay, J combo box class. So combo boxes are used to display single entry text. Okay, so means we select entries okay, by using a combo box. Combo box will also display multiple entries from where we select different types of entries. Okay, so combo box displays single entries and multiple entries. So J combo box uses constructor to create a combo box. Okay, so in the past we use J combo box object for entries in a combo box. Okay, so now beginning with the means now we most of the programmers use JDK 7 latest version. Okay, so with the JDK 7 combo box uses a generic classes, means combo box was made generic. Okay, so with JDK 7 J combo box was made generic. J combo box was made generic. So means the structure is like this: class J combo box E. So what is E? So this is a generic. So means E is nothing but so type of objects, okay, or type of items in the combo box. E is nothing but type of items or entries in the combo box. Okay, so the constructor used for creation of combo box is like this: J combo box, J combo box E, for example items. Okay, so this is the constructor used for creation of combo box. Okay, so items is an array which contains a list of entries or items to be added to the combo box. Okay, so items is an array of entries or items. Okay, so which is added to the, which is displayed in a combo box. Okay, so instead of adding each and every entry or item, we are taking items or entries in array. Okay, so array contains a list of items or entries, so that will be added to the combo box. Okay, so J combo box displays all arrays or entries in a items array. Okay, so in addition to this we use another method, so that is used dynamically to add items or entries to the combo box. So that is the add item method. So void add item method adds items or entries dynamically to the combo box. Okay, so for example obj. Okay, so obj is the object or obj is the item to be added to the combo box. Okay, so another important method we discuss in this topic. So J combo box uses combo box model. Okay, J combo box uses combo box model. Next mutable combo box. Okay, other types of combo box. Mutable combo boxes use mutable combo box model. Okay, what is mutable combo box? So change will occur, means changes will be happen to the entries. Okay, so that is the mutable combo box. there is no change happened to the entries in a combo box is nothing but combo box model. So mutable combo box model. Okay, so we use the one important method in this J combo box. Okay, so in order to get the item selected, we use the get item selected method. So which type of item we selected, okay, so that is obtained by using the get item selected method. For example, our combo box is having a list of items, for example India. Okay, so default entry or item is India. When we press this drop down arrow, we will observe a list of items, for example US, England, okay, Australia. These are the items or entries. Okay, so we will get which type of item selected by using a get selected item. So this is the important method, get selected item. For example, we selected England, so that England text will be obtained by using get selected item method. Okay, this will be applied on the J combo box object. Okay, so this will be applied on the J combo box object. So we will look at this in our program. So J combo box also generates events. Okay, so action events and item events. Action events, item events. Okay, so when you select an item in a combo box, action event is generated. So when you select or deselect item or entry in a combo box, item event is generated. Means the state of the selected item is obtained by using the item event. Okay, so now look at the program. So we already typed a program. So important one, J combo box. So look at the program, J combo box demo. So this is the program for the J combo box. So we know these lines. So java.awt.event.swing.j combo box demo is our class. So we have created objects before the construction, before the creation of construction. JLabel, JLab. Okay, JLab is the construction for JLabel. J combo box JCB. So this is the object or reference to the J combo box. So string Srinivas. Okay, so we already discussed that we are passing the items or entries to the combo box by using the array. Okay, so here Srinivas is string type of array. So I am storing items or entries. Okay, so Srinivas is the array of string type. Java, Advanced Java, SC and CO are the items which are stored in Srinivas array. So J combo box constructor JFrame, JFR, and we know this line. J combo box demo is the title of our frame window. Set layout, we know this. This set default close operation, set size, so 300 and 200, 300 width and 200 height. Okay, is for JFrame window. JCB new J combo box Srinivas. Okay, so JCB is the object for the J combo box. So new J combo box. J combo box is the constructor and Srinivas. So we discussed here. Look at here. J combo box E items. So items is an array. So means within the J combo box constructor, we are taking an array which contains a list of items or entries. Okay, of string type. So here Srinivas is an array. Okay, which we are passing Srinivas array as argument to the J combo box constructor. So Srinivas contains all the items like Java, Advanced Java, SC, CO. All these items are stored in Srinivas array. So we are passing Srinivas array. JFrame that we are adding JCB means we are adding J combo box to the JFrame. Next to JLab new JLabel. So label. Okay, new image icon. We discussed this topic in our previous class. New image icon. So a label is used to display text and images. So for that we are using image icon. Okay, so we are creating icon. Okay, so icon is nothing but image. We are displaying java.jpg image as the icon for the label. Okay, that's why we have taken new image icon. So we can also take like this. Actually in our previous class we have taken these two lines as a separate lines, but here we mentioned in a single line new image icon. We are creating a image or icon, okay, by using label, means java.jpg image. Okay, so we are adding JLab to the JFRM, means frame. JCB.add action listener means we are selecting the items or entries in a JCombo box. So that's why action listener is applied on the JCombo box object. So add action listener, new action listener, we know this line. So it handles so whenever an action is generated, action event is generated, so that comes to this sequence of lines. Okay, so public void action performed, that action is handled by the action performed method. So action event object is passed as argument to the action performed, means action performed is the action handler here. Okay, string s equals string jcb.get select item, we know this method get selected method. So get selected method is applied on the jcb object. So here the important matter is you will need to call the, or you need to cache the returned value into the type of object stored in the list. Okay, so you will need to cache the returned value into the type of object stored in the list. Okay, so means you will need to cast the returned value into the object type of object stored in a list. Okay, so means you will need to change the returned value into the type of object stored in the list, means we have stored string type of values. So that's why we are casting whatever the value you get by using get selected item. So you are casting, means casting is nothing but changing, means converting. Okay, you are converting that value to the string type of value by using this line. Okay, string jcb dot get selected. So the value is stored in s. Now the value is stored in s. So jlab dot set icon, we are setting the icon. Okay, new image icon. So the same step here, new image icon d. So remember this one. So I will discuss this line by using our output. So set visible true. Okay, so we know this, and we know all the remaining lines in our program. Now open command prompt cmd. Okay, enter. So I have stored, or I have saved this program in D drive. So D colon. Okay, so cd in D drive I stored in advanced Java programs. cd advanced Java, this is my folder. In this folder I saved my program advanced Java programs. Enter. Then Java C J combo box demo dot java, J combo box demo dot java. So it has been compiled. Advanced Java programs, file not found. So I have typed class name, instead I have typed class name as J combo box dwmo instead of demo. So demo dot java. Then so this program displays a J combo box and a label, means and a image. Okay, so here enter. So this is our output. Okay, so manaki ila vachindi output. So look at the output carefully. So Java, so this is the entry. Okay, so whenever the default entry is Java, and the image icon for that Java is this image, means this image is so the default image. So this image is d java.jpg. Okay, so this is the default image. So then I am selecting advanced Java. So whenever I am selecting one entry, other entry, so this advanced Java, the corresponding message, the corresponding image for the advanced Java will be displayed beside the beside the combo box. So means why this image displayed? Okay, means so we are getting advanced Java text by using get selected item. Okay, so that will be stored in S. Okay, then the value of S is advanced Java. Okay, so I have already an image like advanced java.jpg in D drive. So I am setting that advanced java.jpg image as the image for the advanced Java entry. So that's why I am using new image icon D. So next D colon slash within double quotes S, the value of S is advanced Java. So look here, D colon slash java.jpg, in a similar way D colon slash advanced java.jpg. So I am attaching .jpg to S. Okay, so we are setting this as icon. Okay, so next I am selecting SC. So the image related to SC will be displayed beside the advanced Java, so beside the combo box. So this is the image for the SC. So I have taken my own images which are resided in my laptop. Okay, so you can take any image. So then I am selecting CO entry. So this is the combo box. Okay, so combo box with text fields and image. Combo box is a combination of text field and image. Okay, so this is the text field and this is the image. Okay, so text field and drop down list. Okay, not image. So next I am selecting CO. So CO is nothing but the CO text will be obtained by using get selected item, then the S value CO. So we are setting the icon so to the image icon, means we are setting the icon by using image icon method within a set icon method. So CO, so S value CO. So CO.jpg is the image which is resided in the D drive. So CO.jpg. So I am selecting CO.jpg. Next I am selecting SC related JPG. Okay, advanced Java related JPG. Okay, Java related JPG. In this way I am handling the entries or items by using action event. Okay, action listener add action listener method. So okay, look here. So JLab set icon. So then set visible true. Okay, so the important statement in this program is JLab. So these two statements. Okay, so students, this is our output. So look at the output again. Java, so Java related image is this one, and advanced Java, then SC, then CO. Okay, so students, this is our J combo box. Thank you.